Hey, I'm Kevin Bartelt from the Northern Star. I'm here with Brandon Baker and Joe Clarke from the film The Formula. They're doing a Midwest tour, and they stopped by DeKalb's Egyptian Theater. Guys, thanks for coming out.
Of course.
Thanks for having us.
Can you tell us a little bit about the film?
Yeah, sure. So it is a rom-com, if you will, or kind of a bromantic comedy.
Yeah.
But a couple of engineering students who invent a formula for seducing women, and that kind of helps their women problems for about 3 seconds, and then their life kind of goes to hell. So it's about them regaining their friendship and kind of learning about themselves and the opposite gender.
So you guys are doing an 8-day tour. You're day 5 right now.
Day
6?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit?
Stuff.
How's the tour been going?
It's been good. It's been great actually. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of driving. We've got to know each other pretty well.
Too well. I like him anymore.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. For me, I'm from California. Getting a chance to kind of go through the Midwest, that's been really cool. But then also like meeting people who like really come to like support us and have either followed Joe or I mean, it's been great getting like the response from people who are film nerds, you know, and we're film nerds too. So it's nice to like meet and connect with people like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are some of the challenges you guys face with both the film and the tour itself?
They actually kind of run a little hand in hand, I'd say. I mean, it's kind of trying to combat the big leagues and the big boys. And, you know, when you're a small company, you don't have a lot of money. It kind of relies on word of mouth and just the support of fans, if you will, and friends and family. And so, yeah, it kind of makes it more intimate, though. So it's a lot more rewarding when, you know, really good stuff does happen.
Yeah, I mean, you learn a lot along the way. I mean, going with what you said about like friends and family, but you also rely on like blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, you know, we have been like stayed up.
I've been bleeding and crying this entire time.
You know, like long hours, and we like lived and breathed this film, and we're still currently living and breathing this experience. You know, and just like when you're on the film set and power goes out in the city that you're working in, or you don't have extras, or you know, things come up and go awry. Same with this tour, and same with post-production. I mean, same I suppose with life and art in general, is you gotta like just man up and make it happen.
So now that you guys are on the home stretch of the tour, what are your plans for the future? Future projects and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we always want to get stuff off the ground, new scripts, new ideas. It's just a matter of, like I was talking to you earlier, just kind of getting the business end kind of off the ground. And so, you know, instead of just cranking out movie after movie after movie, we kind of also want to create a business model. And so, you know, everyone's happy when there's money coming in, you know? So that's just kind of, you gotta live and survive. So that's what we're really trying to do right now.
Cool. Brandon, what are your plans for the future?
Hopefully working with this guy some more. Yeah, I don't know. I had a great experience with like Backrow Studios with Joe personally, and being out in the Midwest and getting back to like independent filmmaking. That was really cool. But I still live in LA, and I was working behind the camera for a little bit, and this was kind of my first official foray into acting in a long time. So I'd like to do both. I'd like to do kind of everything under the sun, wear a lot of hats. So writing, producing, acting.
I heard you said you're interested in Funny or Die.
Yeah, I've been working with a couple guys from Funny or Die, and there's going to be a couple skits that I'm in that'll be coming up pretty soon here. One with David Hasselhoff, one with Andy Dick. So just random assortments. I mean, it's all about like having like irons in the fire, but also about just having a good time and expressing your creativity. So that's what I'm trying to do.
How did you guys meet?
I always
It was a dreary fall day. Our eyes connected. You tell the story.
Yeah, so I kind of grew up with a lot of people our generation watching, you know, Johnny Tsunami or Jungle Book or, you know, whatever movies that Brandon was in that, you know, really connected with us. And so I thought, what better way to get him back into acting than in one of our movies that we're making in Iowa. So I sent the agent his script, and a couple of Skype sessions and text messages later, he's in Iowa. And it kind of just happened like that, and became super close, and now we're in DeKalb.
Yeah, I mean, along those lines, yeah, I kind of just, a friend of mine cast me in this film a few months beforehand. It was the very first thing I'd done in years after film school. And then, and yeah, read the scripts, I identified with the script. It sounded like something that would be fun. It sounded like something that I thought I could do. And I was kind of down for adventure. I mean, I really didn't know I met these guys via Skype, and I I had no idea what I was getting myself into in Iowa, but I was down to have an adventure and give it a shot, and it's been really rewarding in many ways. Yeah.
Thanks for coming out to the Egyptian Theater.
Yeah, thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having us. One at a time, final.